Well, good morning. Today is, what's actually good afternoon. Today is Monday, August 21st, and it's very, very, very hot and muggy. It's the day of the solar eclipse, so I'm going to start watching it on TV here. It's a little after 1. Sophia was a sleepyhead. She didn't get up until it was almost 9:30, almost quarter to 10. There's the sleepyhead there. I was just laying in bed watching videos on my phone and playing games and stuff. I lost all track of time. So we slept in really late. And then she had pancakes for breakfast. And then I had a lot of running to do. So we went to, first we went to the bank. And then we went and got gas. And then after that we went to the post office. And then we went to Kroger's. So I dropped, Jim's having a colonoscopy on Thursday. So I had to drop off his prescription. It's a good thing I did it today because the prep that he's supposed to start taking on Wednesday, they didn't have in the pharmacy, so they had to order it, so it's not coming until tomorrow. But I bought him all the other prep stuff, you know, like the bouillon cubes and the clear liquids and, you know, all the good stuff you get to have before you have a colonoscopy. If you've never had a colonoscopy and you're over 50, you need to have one. There's relatively no pain. I have no pain at all. They give you a sedative and you're not even aware that it's going on. At least with me, I go out. I'm knocked out. Some people are awake and they watch the procedure. I go to sleep. I don't care. So, and then it's just, you know, until you let a lot of farts off afterwards, then they let you go home. They let you know, if they let you know pretty much right away, if they did find polyps, they can pretty much tell somewhat if they're benign or not. They still send them for tests and that. If they think that there's a possibility, they do let you know. But, and the prep is the worst part. You know, just plan on being in the bathroom for a good 3 or 4 hours. And not all at once, back and forth. But, you know, it'll save your life. They can catch something really early, and I highly recommend it. I had mine done just a couple months ago, and Jim's having his done on Thursday. So we get them done every 5 years, need them or not. So, and I've been very fortunate. They found some polyps, not this last time, but the time before that, they found a couple that were benign, but this time I got a clean bill of health. So I strongly urge you to get a colonoscopy. There's no pain involved. So, and then I went and I got my fruit and vegetables for the week. I've already made my big salad that I'm going to be chowing on during the week. I've already cleaned it, prepped it, made it all. What I do is I make the salad ahead of time. I buy red leaf lettuce and romaine lettuce and a cucumber and just chop it all up and put it into a colander and obviously rinse it off because you don't know how much dirt is on it. And then I put a plate underneath it to catch the excess liquids, and then I just put a piece of paper towel over the top and put it on the bottom shelf of my refrigerator. I have a bottom freezer, so I don't know if that makes a difference. Maybe it's a little cooler because of the bottom freezer. I don't know. But it'll stay in the refrigerator fresh for me for at least 3 days. Every time I take a salad, I just kind of fluff it up a little bit so it doesn't settle and a little more of the liquids come out. But I'll be eating that salad for a couple days, and it'll be filling. Also got my berries, cleaned out my berries, got them all cleaned up, and I've got them in containers. I just put those in a, I think it's Glad. I think it's Glad. They have the Snap vegetable and fruit containers. It kind of gives it air and breathe. It's kind of like a Tupperware container, which I do have those too. That it lets the air in to breathe, and so I do have that. I keep them in there. Those will last me for a couple days too. And then what else did I do? Oh, I made my eggs for the week. I boiled my eggs, and so I have those in the refrigerator. I usually boil 6 eggs, so they'll get me for 6 days. I don't like to boil more than that because then they tend to turn a little green on me. And then, you know, I have my cheese, and I have my tomatoes, my bananas. When I went to get my grapefruit, they didn't have any grapefruit, but they had organic grapefruit. But the regular grapefruit was 89 cents, but the organic was $1.50 each, which is kind of high. But so when I asked the girl to look and she couldn't find any, she gave me the organic for the regular price. So I got organic for six of them. The only thing is I got to keep them in the refrigerator. I don't really like a cold grapefruit, so I'll probably just take it out in the morning before I'm going to eat it so it can get kind of warm. I know I'm oddball. I don't like anything extremely hot or extremely cold, but except for soup. I like my soup extremely hot or extremely cold. I won't eat it in between. I'm kind of a, even my leftovers, I'm either gonna heat up my leftovers till they're really, really hot and steaming, almost till you burn your tongue, or just cold. I don't like them in between. I'm just an oddball, I guess. But anyway, when I went to the post office, I got my first birthday card, and it's, and it was in a really pretty yellow envelope. I love yellow. And so it says, quack, 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 quack. Just what you needed to brighten your day, some foul language and a little bathroom humor. She knows me well. I've always been told I have the mouth of a sailor, the body of a whale. But, and she put, "Dear Sandy, just wanted to send you a happy birthday greeting. Love your videos and you inspire me every day." Thank you, that's so nice of you to say. Thank you for being you. And it's signed from Carrie. And then she's got a little sticker in there that says, "You got this." So there you go. It was, thank you, Carrie. You're my first official birthday card, and you're gonna go up, I'm gonna start putting my birthday cards up. I've already started driving my family nuts because I don't have a birthday, I have a birthday month. And I've already started. I've already got my kids lining up my menu for my birthday, having my cake and my ice cream. They all have their assignments. I look forward to my birthday, I do, because I always have. When we were younger, that was our special day, and I've told this in the past. We would, I had 5 brothers and sisters, and I was the oldest, so I had the advantage of having 5 people that were always at home. And it was your day, and if you wanted something, you could wake them up, and they had to do it for you. That was your present from, because my parents didn't have a lot of money. Looking back, I realize now we were poor, but you know, growing up, I never had the feeling that we were poor. We always had what we needed, and the things that we wanted, somehow along the line, we ended up getting, but except for the bench warmer. We know about that. The year before, I got the pea coat, was my coat. So that meant that you had it for 2 years. And then the next year, the bench warmers were more in style than the pea coats were. And everybody in my family got a pea coat. I got a bench warmer, but I got a pea coat that I had to wear again. So that was my only regret. But anyway, on your birthday, you could wake people up, and you could sit in a chair and you could just say, "Oh, Denise, could you go over there and get me a glass of water?" And she'd have to get up and go get you a glass of water, whether you wanted the water or not, because half the time when they brought you the water, you wouldn't drink it anyhow. It was just the power that you controlled that day. You were the queen or the king for the day. And you got to pick your own meal. And my mother would always make it. You had to let her know. Maybe that's where I get the month ahead. She'd always ask you a month ahead, "Oh, your birthday's next month. What do you think you want?" And then she'd always make whatever you wanted for your dinner. So I kind of think she probably budgeted for that whole month. I'm gonna cry just thinking. It just hit me just now that that's what she did. Oh well. You know, I don't like to cry in front of people, so let's control ourselves. Happy face. But that's probably what she did. And you know, it took me 67 years to figure that out. But, oh well. I gotta go now, because I'm gonna cry. I'm a blubbering idiot. I told you I had the body of a whale. Now I'm gonna blubber. I got all that extra blubber I gotta get rid of. So stay with me and we'll see what the day brings. I'm gonna start watching the eclipse. I do have glasses, so I will talk to you guys in a bit. There you go, the first of many. Okay, let's eat. There's my breakfast. If you'll notice, I portioned out my shredded wheat. I have a whole bunch of little baggies in the cupboard in a little Tupperware container, so that I just grab them and go. So that's something I prepped last week when I got home from my groceries, but I forgot to tell you. But you know, it takes a little bit of time at the beginning, but then you're all set for the week. You just grab it and go. So I started my day with a prayer. I've drank 48 ounces of water so far. My quote is, "Remember, each day is a new start." 35 smart points, 2 for my egg, 5 for my 1 3/4 cups of shredded wheat, 0 for the berries, grapefruit, banana, tea, and water. So it's a 7-point breakfast. I have 28 points left for the day.
Mary Martin's sister.
So Earth and Sun is 90.
Okay, here's our solar eclipse
Moon and
party.
the Sun is like 92.
Oh, Sophia, look at it now. You think they're still that far apart?
Uh-huh. They're just
Do you
crossing
see it?
over and blocking the sun.
You see it? Sophia?
I'm looking at it.
Yay. Well, you think it would be
Josh
closer
is so
because it looks like
excited.
you can almost see
It's the
through the
same as
moon.
it did when I first came out here.
It does, I agree.
What?
It looks the same as when we looked at it 20 minutes ago.
Oh, ready? Well,
This
No,
looks
it's coming
different, but
off.
out here looks the same.
I see the difference. Oh, it's
Well, it is getting cooler. So let's put our glasses on.
I could have used that coolness in my classroom. No air.
There's no air in it?
Okay, we're in the pool.
I'm in the pool.
We're in the pool. Oh, I didn't get that on camera.
Really?
Birdie just got walloped in the head.
There's Sophia.
So we're in the pool. We're having fun. The eclipse is almost done. It looks like 3/4 now, wouldn't you say?
Yeah,
About 3/4. So
just like a thumbnail on it.
yeah, it looks like it really does look like a Pac-Man right now. So it's pretty cool. So we are. Oh, they lost the ball. No, don't be looking at the sun. So that's it. Me in all my glory. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Get the phone out of here before it gets all wet. Okay, here's my dinner. I made the scalloped potatoes and Jim made the meatloaf. And then have a salad, water, and iced tea. Measured my stuff out. 9 points for the 3/4 cups of scalloped potatoes, 7 points for my 4 ounces of meatloaf. It's a little bit over 4 ounces, it's about 4.3. 0 for the salad, 6 for my 2 tablespoons of dressing, and 0 for my tea and water. I have 6 points left for the day. Alright, well that's about gonna do it for today. Just did pretty good today, I really did. The meatloaf was, Jim makes a really good meatloaf. I make the worst meatloaf. I'm a pretty good cook, if I do say so myself, but my meatloaf is like bad. But I do make a good scalloped potato. So I had the scalloped potatoes, and he made the meatloaf, and then he had cottage cheese and pineapple. I just had a salad. But it was pretty good. I didn't walk this morning. I don't know if you realized that. You probably did. But when I got up this morning and I came outside to turn my filter on, I had a wall of heat hit me. It was so hot and so humid. And I went and looked on my phone, and the heat index was at 75. 60 is considered sticky. So it was really bad. And then we only had 80% of the eclipse. And it was kind of neat because when the sun kind of disappeared somewhat, it got kind of cool. It was a little cooler, and then obviously because the sun was being blocked. But now it's getting kind of cool now. I really could just have no air on, but we're supposed to get storms tomorrow. So I think tomorrow is going to probably be the last official day I have my air on for this year, because it's going to just be in the 70s the rest of the week, and then in the 50s at night, which is going to be perfect sleeping weather. So I'm going to go in, get my pajamas on, straighten up the house just a little bit, and then watch some TV and answer my YouTube comments. So I hope you like the video. Haven't said that in a while. Like the video, subscribe, comment, and share. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning, where hopefully it'll be cool enough that I can walk.